Hey, good morning, Tim.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Other guys. Okay. So while others are joining, let's finish your update and then we will discuss. Afrin, you want to start with?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I prepared about this interfaces and i- uh, interface and wait, sir.
So you mean you prepare the
Uh,
programs and practicing for interface or inheritance?
yes, sir. Explanation about interface and inheritance program.
Okay. Do you need any help? Any question from me?
So not right now.
Okay. So you have clear plan for today?
Yes, sir.
All right. Sway, how is going for you?
Sir, fine, sir. So one doubt regarding this architecture, what you have given.
Uh-huh.
So the statement which I have texted you on the WhatsApp, sir, that you have mentioned that UIMS. So UI team, sir, is it a UI team or?
Yeah, UI team is the that React JS.
React? Yes.
Web,
Yes,
basically
okay.
the web application. So front end application.
Okay.
So you
Okay,
need
sir.
to depict
So
how
I'll.
the front end application will be deployed, where it will be deployed, right? And what is the infrastructure for it, how it will be secured, right? And you can try to show. Do you have any background on content management system, CMS?
No, sir.
No, right? You can do little research on that also because that is need of the hour. Like any most of the big project uses CMS, especially
Okay.
e-commerce type of applications where a lot of content is delivered on daily or weekly basis.
Okay. Okay.
So actually, this architecture, when you try to draw, no, you will be doing a lot of research. You will end up
Yes, sir.
doing a lot of research on so many different areas. So this will give you a very good, background overall infrastructure of a DevOps or in the cloud.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that was the purpose of giving this exercise.
Sir, I would like to share my screen whether to confirm that the architecture what you were intend is the intention of mine is correct.
Yeah, sure. And so
Sir, is the screen visible?
yes,
Hello.
yes, it is visible. You can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Create an architecture for dev, QA, and pre-production, prod, and DB. Is DB nothing but DB team, sir?
DB means database. So all database
Uh,
related stuff will be managed by DB team.
okay. So even here I will create another. So basically, sir, this is our AWS account services. In this AWS account, we are having, we have created one in region, in particular region. We have created VPC, sir, for every, team for their isolation of their work. So I have created a dev team. I have a separate VPC and QA team, pre-production prod VPC. So I have connected this with their to communicate with each VPC. I have created this transit gateway, so they can communicate with one VPC to another VPC in the same region or the different region as well. So, we have a private and public subnet, and in this attached a load balancer. For this load balance, and for in the production, only in the production server will be publicly allowing the users to access our content application, I would say. So I have attached this Route 53 DNS so that users can hit our domain name, and it can route the traffic towards our content application. So in this, sir, now I've actually created a user, sir. As you have said, user group UI MS DBQA management admin. So these are the users you wanted to create, sir. UI team MS is nothing but, sir,
Microservice team, that is the backend team.
backend team. DevOps teams, not the
Microservice,
not a
like
DevOps.
Java team,
Okay, Java team.
API team.
Okay. So developers will come under MS, sir.
No, that
Dev.
developers will come under each one of them, right? UI is the team where React.js team will develop the front end application.
Okay.
MS is the backend team who will develop the microservice, that is the API, Java applications.
Okay.
DB team is the people who will be managing the entire database. So start complex queries, data migration, data analytics, those kind of things will be done by DB team. And QA team
Yeah.
testing, manual and automation.
Yeah. And the
Management is people who would just like to see the reports mainly.
Yes. Sir.
Okay, admin team is people who will be administering the permissions and so you'll have different types of admin, super admin, normal admin, those kind of leads.
Okay. Yes, sir. So basically, as per the requirements, sir, I have to create a users for each group, so that they have their permissions to their account, and they can perform their actions.
Correct.
So dev people won't be having access to QA servers and QA applications. They'll be restricted, and the QA with the same dev and pre-production production. Everyone has their own restrictions towards their permissions and policies.
Right.
So by doing that, we can isolate them. So if we want to, we can even add one user. If suppose, sir, now we have said that admin is the one who is getting involved in all the teams. So we can combine this user into two groups. So if suppose admin 1 is there, sir, we can add the admin 1 into all the groups, sir. Or else we can.
So concept of admin will be like this. So see, each team like dev, QA, and let's say prod. Okay, each team will have certain leads. Okay, tech lead or managers. Okay, so they would be considered as admin as well, because dev lead should have the access to QA also, because when there is an issue in QA and they are not able to explain, or it is not easily being understood, that time dev lead will log into the QA system and check what is happening, what is going wrong.
Yes, sir. Understood. Yes, sir. So in this case, we can add a user ID. I mean, for every single user in the IAM user, we have an ID, sir. So we can add this ID into groups, sir, or in organization. This is particular in an AWS organization. In this, we created a group. In group, we have created users. I mean, we have attached users. So if a dev team needs to access with the QA production and pre-production, we can assign the user into a particular group, and he can have both the permissions. He will have the dev permissions, he will have the QA permissions as well. Even we can restrict some of the actions if needed. And we can even give for this, as we have doing with security as well, we can give this AWS Shield as well, sir.
Yeah, we have to, you have to use AWS Shield.
Yes, sir.
So this use case will basically enable you to use all different types of AWS services, and then you will, in reality, you will realize how they work and which one to
Yes, sir.
choose. Okay, and that we will discuss in detail, and we are going to spend some more time. So this is just the initial version which you started with. That is very good. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how your thought process would be starting is, as you have already thinking about the accounts, right? So what are
Yes,
the
sir.
different types of user groups? So that is right. So you have the account, and then you have a different types of user groups. Then think for
Yes, sir.
each of those applications like UI, MS, DB, right? And for QA, whatever will be required, and also for your GitHub or Jenkins, all the tools, right? Tool sets which you are going to use externally, which are not available in AWS, which you might need to install. So each of those
Yes, sir.
need to be installed somewhere and managed, right? So how the
Yes.
infrastructure would look like for each one of them, right? So you have
Okay,
to
okay.
place those. So you can draw multiple diagrams. It is not only one. So one might be for a very high level, one which will focus on, let's say, only the resources, one will focus on security, one will focus on databases. Like there are multiple diagrams and architecture you come up with. Then overall, when you have the pictures coming in, then what you are going to do is pick up all the top level requirements from each one of those areas, and then create another diagram which is generic.
Okay.
So I mean, in fact, the enterprise architecture might be your multi-pages architecture. So it may
Okay, okay, sir.
look like very small, but when you scroll, you drill down from one to another, it will take you deeper and deeper.
Okay, okay. So basically,
Right?
sir, what I would say, now we have I have created a total outlook of how it looks, sir.
Right.
So you wanted me to do that for individually. I have to do for dev and
So
QA.
you need
I
to,
need to create.
it needs to reflect the applications. So again, the architecture is of so many different types, right? So
Yes, sir.
maybe you do one thing. You prepare a couple of slides on architectures. So when I say architecture, application architecture, your security architecture, data architecture.
Okay, okay.
Prepare a slide on a couple of slides on different types of architectures and give a quick demo.
Sure, sure.
Then you will realize how your thought process would start like an architect.
Okay, okay. Yes, sir.
There are so many architectural guidelines and principles, like 4+1 view architecture. Then you have many TOGAF architecture, Judgment architecture framework. So there are so many different architectural frameworks. So you will get to know about them. Try to explore, spend half an hour, 1 hour for each one of them. Then you will have an overall background of different types of architectures.
Yes, sir. Okay, okay. So even I need to give what are the applications that are that each team is using. I need to show it in the picture.
Correct.
Like QA team uses Selenium. I need to show it in
Right. So
private
you
subnet.
need to have a test in infrastructure environment where that Selenium that automation will run.
Okay, okay.
You need the sizing for them. You need the instances. You need to scale them. How they will be scaled when a huge amount of let's say when I want to do the performance testing. How the same environment I can use for performance testing. Once my performance testing is done, I want to shut down all the instances. So automatically those should happen. People don't need to spend much time.
Okay, okay. Yes.
In alert monitoring systems, how they will be covering up for all the system. They will be monitoring, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can explore further in Google. You will see many reference diagrams and you can try to understand. If you have any doubt on those diagrams, you can ask me. I will explain you, and then extract the information or concepts from those diagrams, and then try to put it in your own diagram. If you do it
Sure, sure,
yourself,
sir.
then I mean, basically this is a pure architect work. So that experience you are going to get in this exercise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And for any DevOps works, architect will be the, for DevOps engineers, right? Architect is the lead, because a cloud architect needs to design everything. Then only you basically do the resources. You create the resources.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
Since you
Yes,
know
sir.
those
I'll just.
basics already, as per your session, I can understand you know the basics. So I'm giving you a more good use cases so that you will learn more.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sir. Okay, sir. I'll just give a demo regarding the architecture.
Yeah.
What are the types of architectures we
Take up that one next.
have? Sure, sir.
Right. Okay. So on that similar topic, Jivan, you had problem for design pattern.
Yes, sir.
So what is that? What did you do actually to learn
I
about?
gone through with that. I studied once, but I didn't get. I didn't understood that
Hmm, hmm,
how they are designing the code and all.
hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay. So guys, I'm going to tell you all, right? So how to break a rock. You already know, but we will discuss on it, right? So that it is more visible for everybody, right? So how do we? So let's say I am fresher, new to Java. I don't know much. I'm just brand new. I'm just learning what is Java. That is the classes we had overview of Java, right? So right now our level is almost. When we are starting from zero, and I have a very tough assignment that explain a design pattern. Okay, Java design pattern. I don't know Java much itself, and I am struggling to understand the OOPS concept. How do I do know about design patterns? Okay, so in this discussion, we are going to learn how to break the rock when you have the complex problem. How you are going to solve it? Okay, and I'm going to teach you this technique. That is how you are going to apply for in each of one's area, whether it is a QA, whether it is a cloud DevOps, Java, UI, business analyst, anything, or UX. Especially for AI ML, this concept will be required because AI ML is right now just evolving, right? We don't have enough online support for AI ML. Most of the things we have to do ourselves. So how do we crack those, right? So I'm going to tell that. So Jivan, so let's say you have to know about the design patterns. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
can you share your screen? Go to Google.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So open another tab. Let this be Java Point is a very good tutorial. Open another tab.
Okay.
Okay. So you have searched about the design pattern, right? So if
Yes,
you
sir.
see, first thing is I need to know the overview of the design patterns. What is design pattern? Share back. Okay. So design patterns in Java. Okay. So first of all, I will ask you, do you understand what is design pattern? Forget about the individual design patterns, type of design pattern. In general, what is design pattern? not specific to Java. I mean, in general, what is design pattern? I mean, I'm asking you, Jivan, you are not audible.
Maybe it's not this. Yes, again.
Okay, let's move on with others. Okay, we will come back on the design pattern. Okay. So we are going to crack all the design patterns in detail, which is must for the Java programmer, but good to know for other teams. Okay. And the most of the interview questions comes around architecture and design pattern. Do you have network problem? Is it Jivan or mic problem?
Yes, sir. The network problem, sir. Network problem.
Okay. Yeah, go back to your page. Okay, so I'll just tell you how you need to proceed. Okay, so before even going for a design pattern, you need to know what is design pattern, right? So I have this text. I'll do a very thorough study of this text in front of you. Okay, you can pick up any tutorials, you can take multiple tutorials and just read the same definition from 2-3 different sources. You will get a very clear idea what is design pattern, because one tutorial, whatever text is written, that may not suit for your understanding. So 2-3 tutorials you take on that definition, and also take a few video and see. Okay, so let's read this. Okay, a design patterns are well proven solution for solving the specific problem or task. So it is a very generic statement. Okay, so in our programming, or when we do develop project, we will come across so many different problems. Okay, for example, you might be knowing about search and sort mechanisms, right? So let's say I will talk about the bubble sort. So you have a 100 numbers, you have to sort those numbers. Okay, so there are so many ways you can sort that number. Okay, so when I said so many different ways, so one way to do it, which is very generic, that algorithmic steps which helps you to sort numbers, right? That is called the design pattern. So when you solve problem in your project, if you see that these all different types of problems can be solved with this particular pattern, right? Then for that pattern you write diagrams, you write algorithms, and then based that algorithm can be converted into different languages. That could be Java, C, C++, Python, anything, right? So that pattern is called your design pattern. So design pattern in general, it is generic, common. Okay, but when you say core Java design pattern, these all design patterns are more suitable for object oriented programming. So Java, whatever it will be doing, it will do through its class and objects, and these all design patterns are explained through this class and object. So these all we call as a core Java design patterns, and there are around 23 design patterns. So if you know all those design pattern, then very easily any use case or requirement comes to you, you will be able to predict or tell which design pattern you need to use to implement that functionally very efficiently. Okay, so I'll pause. Any question on this so far?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Go back. Then problem solving, right? So suppose you want to create a class for which only a single instance or object should be created, and that simple object can be used by all other classes, right? So you plan something, so you have a problem that you need to create one class or object which can be used by all other classes. So that is a problem. Okay, so it's telling that use singleton design pattern. So in singleton design pattern, what we do, we create one object or class which can be utilized by all others, and we allow to create only one object, not more than that. We'll go to singleton design pattern later on, but this is for example they have given. So your problem statement is create on in your entire application, we need to use only one class or one object. We should not allow multiple objects to be created. So that is a problem statement, and solution is your singleton design pattern. How singleton design pattern works, that we will see in detail when we go through each one of these individually. So now you saw this text. Now go to Google once again and type what is design pattern in Java. Search through Java so that it will help you to be associated with Java. Yeah, search it. Now come down and see what Google is telling. What is a design pattern in Java? Expand that. No, you have that arrows, no? Search results. Go up. Go up little bit. Yeah. So a design pattern is a well-described solution to a common software problem. Some of the benefits of using design patterns are already defined and provide an industry standard approach for solving recurring problem. So the main terms you have to memorize. See the recurring problem. When a problem occurs more than once in multiple places, same problem is there. So solution also could be same. So what we do is we find out that problem pattern and also the solution pattern, and then we convert that solution pattern into algorithm, and that algorithm can be converted into any of the programming languages to fix that problem. Okay, so like this you read for the same question or same text from 2-3 different sources. Also you go to YouTube now and type the same question. Okay, so design patterns in Java. Open this first one. So it's a 5 minutes video. Okay, just watch what is the perspective he is trying to explain. Okay, and 2-3 different videos you watch, then you will then think about it. Okay, just leave everything, sit quiet and think about that design pattern, what everybody said, what people said, what is written in the text, and then definitely gradually your mind will understand what is design pattern. So why I'm see, these are very basic concepts. Okay, but why I'm telling like this is, see, many of you are joining from zero level. Okay, so this technique is required for those people who has come across these stages already. They don't need this kind of guidances, but you have to learn from the zero level. So you have to practice this, and you don't think that you will be able to learn everything in a day or in a month. That is why we have asked that you need at least 6 months to build yourself as a very strong professional. You understand where I'm coming from? Just by knowing one small definitions and few you by hearted few question answer for the interview and go for it, you won't be able to crack the interview. So this 6 months which we are going to study, we are going to learn, we are going to do real time projects, practices, is going to be too good. And that is what is going to change your career. I mean, it is not that you join GTS and will give you a certificate that will change your career. No, it is you who needs to mold your thought process, who needs to gain the enough knowledge to change your career. It is neither me or the company. We are just going to guide you. We're just going to provide the platform to change. But the real change has to happen by you and within you. Okay. So finally, what I will tell now is, Jivan, try this out technique for 1 day or 2 days, today and tomorrow. If you feel
Okay,
that
sir.
yes, it is working out well and good, if no, then I will give you more simpler approach and simpler task,
Okay, sir.
so that you are not frustrated, which is very important. If you get frustrated, you will be bored and you will leave everything. I don't want to learn Java now. I will, if I get job in manual testing, I'll do it, or else I won't do.
Hmm.
It happens to everybody, right?
Yes, sir. Yes. I understood, sir.
Right. So everybody thinks if they try, everybody has their own limit of patience. They lose the patience, means they will leave that at all. I don't care whether I will get money or not. Okay, that happens. We will do like that. Try it today and tomorrow. If it is not happening,
Yes, sir.
we will change the approach and we'll pick up something smaller.
Okay, sir. Okay.
All right. Okay. Anything else you want to discuss, Jivan?
No, sir. That's it, sir. First, I gone through with the basic concept, then OOPS concept, then direct to the.
Yeah, your voice is not coming in. Jivan, not able to hear you. Okay, let's move on. I will go with Kahinde. Kahinde, are you there?
Sir, first I gone through with the basic.
Again paused.
Hello. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, audible. Few words we heard, then again it was stopped. Come again.
Yes, sir. First, I gone through with the basic concepts in Java. After that, I gone through with the OOP concept. Now I'm going with the design pattern. Is this the order what I need to go or?
Yeah, I mean, it is not a specific and fixed rule.
Okay.
I am going to guide you as per your own route. Whoever has the acceptance to the particular route. See, for Swave, I am
Okay.
telling differently, but there are other guys in the DevOps. I am telling them differently. So for each person, learning approach would be different.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so whichever would be more suitable for you, which I realize that this might help you more, I will suggest it. If that does not work out, I will suggest you the other one.
Okay, sir.
But whatever you do at the end, it is your learning. See,
Yes, sir. Yes.
even if you come now, yesterday you started to know about design patterns. Now, if somebody asks you what is design pattern, now you have a background. There is something called design pattern. These are so many different types of design patterns. What is design pattern? At least you got the background, which will help you in the upcoming weeks. So irrespective of the strategy or technique, whatever you do, that itself is your learning.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. All right. Coming back to Kahinde. Are you there, Kahinde? You are also not audible. Is it my network problem? Guys, you are able to hear Kahinde?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll go back to the next.
Hello, sir.
Yes, After.
Hello, sir. Sir, give me permission for meeting. Actually, I'm joining from mobile and mic problem is there.
Okay.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
I admitted. Okay, so I'll go to Yukti then. Yukti,
Yes, sir.
yeah, please update your status.
Sir, yesterday I have learned how to create branch in GitHub and how to push our VS Code changes in GitHub.
Good.
And sir, I'm see the all the programs that you are given, and I will work on.
Yeah. You are clear on the step, right, for today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Perfect. Anything you want to ask me? Any doubt?
Not yet.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I think, Kahinde, we are not able to hear you. Do you want to try again? Yeah, I think he might have mic problem. That's fine. So I think that's all. We covered all of you. So what we are going to do is we'll stop it now, and let's. I will talk to some of you offline, and in fact, if anybody of you have further questions or anything you want to discuss, then message me.
Okay, sir. My mic is working.
Yeah, you are audible now.
Yes. Good morning, sir.
Do you want to give a quick update?
Yes, sir. You asked me to go back to VPC and
Yeah,
work more
I
on it.
asked you to prepare once again. So you are doing that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me know once you are ready. Then we can. You want to present now itself, is it?
Yes, sir.
No, actually, I will not be able to finish it in 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I will give you one more slot when we will discuss it in detail.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Any question for me?
It's just the next task because I've gone through the
VPC you have
OVPC
done, right?
again.
Okay. So after
Yes,
that
sir.
you launch one EC2 instance, and then try to deploy a microservice, sample microservice you pick up from the GitHub public, and then try to install.
Okay, I already did one.
You have done deployment
The
of
one
microservice already?
the one I asked on the group chat
Yeah, Spring Boot.
that I had issues deploying. Yes.
Yeah, so if you have
So I
done
already
that,
deployed that.
then prepare the presentation
Yes,
for
sir.
it, and then you can demo as the next.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
Even if you are done with that, then you can move on with how you can deploy it through CI/CD.
Okay, CI/CD.
Right, so you can launch a deployment pipeline, and then from GitHub how automatically it will be deployed into your EC2 instance.
Okay, sir.
That exercise you can do.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, then I think we are done for now. I will let you know the next slot. Thank you.
All right, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.